That's not a discipline problem. That's a sequence problem. Inside Legacy by Design, we teach something different. Money moves in seasons, just like life. And just like Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. So instead of asking, how do I get rich? Why don't you start asking, what season am I in? And if I find out what season I'm in, what does this season require of me? Now, turn to the page in your workbook that says, what financial season are you in? As we look at these seasons of life, right? So the first season is seeking. If you're in the season of seeking, listen, this is where you are learning. You are building foundation. Let me paint a picture. All right. The season of seeking. You're working, you're trying to manage your money, but every time you get paid, it feels like it disappears. You're not investing, you're not building wealth, and you're just trying to figure it out, right? How do I make this work? And so because you're listening to, you're scrolling and you're listening what other people saying, you might start to feel a little embarrassed because you think, you know what, I should be further along by now. And you feel behind, right? Am I striking a chord? But you don't even know what ahead looks like. And this reminds me of the story of Joseph in the Bible. You remember Joseph? Before the palace, before the power, before the provision, Joseph found himself in a pit. Joseph found himself in slavery. He found himself in prison. He wasn't building wealth yet. Yeah, Joseph, he got to a point where he was able to build wealth. But at this time, he was being developed. He was being trained. He was being positioned. Your seeking season is not punishment. It's preparation. And while you may feel behind, like you're unsure, uncertain, like you're depending on others, hear me clearly. You are not behind. You are building foundation. Your focus is here. Income.